Here we go. Your main event of this Saturday triple header is a massive match between the defending champions Kaya FC Iloilo and the team that they nipped to the title by a single point, Manila Digger FC, going head-to-head in this first round of the 2025-26 Philippines Football League season. Glad you could join us, Jing Hamlang and Natasha Alquiros Dato, to call the action. What a treat, what a match on our hands here.
That's right, you saved the best for last, and for this Saturday triple header, nothing beats a Kaya versus Manila Digger matchup.
Battle of second and fifth as of the moment. Kaya FC have slipped to second, at least momentarily, after Cebu got all 3 points in their recent matchup. That one just happened a few minutes ago. As we hone in on the defending champions, they're hunting a fourth straight. They suffered their first defeat to One Taguig just recently, but they bounced back in style, beating Don Bosco Garelli 7-1. Kaya now facing another difficult test in Manila Digger. Look at the results here, almost perfect so far in this opening round. Do they have what it takes to take on what is a very dynamic Manila Digger today?
And you think that this game, it's definitely going to go down to the wire. It's all going to be about fine margins. As you said, Kaya FC started out this season fantastic fashion. No goal scored against them until that first loss that they suffered against One Taguig. But you have to worry as well, in the last 2 matches, they've also been scored on through set-piece opportunities.
Yep, so no clean sheets in their last 2 outings. There's going to be a bit of a shuffle at the back as well today, and we'll get to that in a little while. So Marco Casambre, you see here, not going to be in that starting 11, so definitely something to speak about. As we take a look, Simone Rota is going to get a big chance to impress today, taking on a very dynamic Manila Digger side. Lucas Del Rosario gets a big start alongside Kinshiro Daniels. It's going to be Joven Bidik who leads the line up front. Mike Ott, of course, has been a mainstay since coming on board, but Brandon Zambrano is going to get a chance to hold that midfield. No Gavin Muenz today, not even on the substitutes bench.
And it's definitely going to be a big miss for Kaya FC, but they do have a deep bench, and so let's see how Zambrano, Eso, and Ott take care of the midfield. On the back, it's going to be, of course, Magnus, Yamazaki, Rota, and Diano. So as you've mentioned, no start for Casambre.
And also no Menzi in the lineup. He will not be playing today. So we will see how things transpire here for Coach Yu Hoshide, who we'll get a chance to hear from before the start of this game.
Yes, it's going to be a really tough game for us today, especially Digger are a really strong team. But yes, our plan is our plan, so we stick to our plan. So we will try our best to win today. Thank you.
Coach Yu Hoshide, as ever, keeps his cards close to his chest. Our plan is our plan, and we hope we're going to be able to execute that plan. What that plan is, Natasha, I guess we're going to find out in a little bit. Meanwhile, for the opposite side, Manila Digger, they have been a breath of fresh air since entering the Philippines Football League. Not only have they turned themselves from a new side, they've become contenders very, very quickly. Could this be the season where they get silverware?
That's right. Last season, they were second in the league, 2024-2025, second in the PFL Cup Series. And for this season, you also have to note that they have not lost a match, whether it's for the PFL or in the recent AFC Challenge League performance, where they had 2 wins and 1 draw. So they've been in great form in terms of making sure that they get the results. Not the cleanest games, but they always make sure to get a point in the end. They started out against Mendiola, big win. They drew Stallion next against Maharlika. It was a gritty one, but they got the win. They beat the Gig 1-0 before making that big statement against Deloy 8-2. But their last matchup, 1-1 against Cebu. And the thing with Digger that you notice is that they have only 1 clean sheet so far throughout all their first fixtures.
So definitely liable to concede some goals, but definitely score a lot of them as well. It's been some time since they've seen action in the Philippines Football League. They were supposed to see action on the 9th, but that was postponed due to bad weather. And prior to that, the previous fixture against Cebu was in October of the 19th, I believe it was. So in between that, however, they've been busy in continental football where they've impressed quite a bit. Now let's take a look at this starting 11 for Manila Digger.
Up on top, you have Nishioka, Sise, and Limbo, the midfielders of Mane, Guy, holding midfielder in Filonco. That backline, Barcelona will be tested as that left back, Sambu, Jarvis, and Toure. Toure usually also plays a more attacking role, but has now been deployed as that right back, and NG gets the start as the goalkeeper. So a couple of names not in this first 11 with the likes of Schaffner, Juve, Taninko, and Watanabe, players that are usually as well in that first 11.
So you wonder if they're being reserved for a second half push. Certainly Schaffner not going to play a part as he is injured, and the big question mark is how do they reintegrate their local players after having them be sat on the bench for a large part of their campaign in Asia. We will see how things transpire here as we listen in to their head coach prior to this game.
Hello. Today's game is very crucial. It's a big game for us. We just come back from the Cambodia. I think we did great and the Cambodia game and the AFC game. For us, it gives us a lot of confidence, and our team in these 3 weeks we training very good, and we prepared very well for this game. And I respect our opponent. I know the Kaya is the best team in Philippines, and already for 3 to 4 years, and we already has played a lot of game with them from the recently 2 seasons, and we have won and we have lost. No matter today's result, but I believe today is a very good match. I will enjoy this match. Thank you.
Very well said there from Coach Bas Liu. They've had a rich history despite it being still a short spell that they've been facing off. It's been very eventful every time Kaya and Manila Digger lock horns. And speaking about that campaign in the Challenge League, they got 2 wins and 1 draw, undefeated in Asia. Impressive from Manila Digger.
That's right, and let's see if they can continue on that good form, that confidence from playing on an international stage back to the domestic league to help make sure that they can stay as close as possible to that top 3. As you've mentioned earlier, Cebu are currently with 19 points, Kaya with 18 points, and Manila Digger with 14 points. A win today could make sure that the margin between that number 1, 2, and 3 spot will just be 1 point away.
And one thing na nakikita talaga natin sa Manila Digger, they are gritty. No, you see, undefeated pa rin sila dito sa liga natin. Yes, they've had 2 draws, but they always manage to find a way to stay in a match and not let go. And we've had some great chapters already between Kaya FC, Iloilo, and Manila Digger. You imagine that there's going to be a bit more extra today just because of the history from last season. Sobrang tight nung pagkapanalo ng Kaya FC Iloilo ng Liga.
That's right. It was only 1 point, if I'm not mistaken. That was the difference between these 2 teams. So Manila Digger definitely with a chip on their shoulder, something to prove against Kaya FC. And even the margin when it comes to the scores, the last 3 head-to-head among these 2 teams, they've both won 1 apiece and they've drawn that 1 time. So you'd say that this game today could make one team more superior than the other.
Very little separating the 2 sides, and these are the kind of games that will really impact how this title race plays out. For those unfamiliar, this year the PFL will be a triple round robin, but the last round will be for the championship run of teams in the top 6. So these matches between rivals, both of them expected to be in the top 6, extremely important. And today we're going to get first round between the 2. Kaya FC Iloilo chasing, as we mentioned, their fourth straight title in the PFL. Manila Digger trying to get their first. So much on the line, and we're glad you've joined us here from the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. It's Kaya versus Manila Digger. So wears the captain's armband today. He's going to be facing off alongside former Kaya man Shermar Filonco. It's going to be John Mike Basinang in the middle today, assisted by Paul Galicia and Brian Buergo. Fourth official will be Michael Barajas. That is our officiating team on the pitch today. Eric Eso's quickly risen up the ranks into a leadership role, wearing the captain's armband today. Of course, Janjan Meliza on the bench for this contest. Heading into this one, Natasha, any key personnel that we should be keeping an eye on? Any key matchups?
Well, you'd have to think that Cisse, a striker in great form in the last season, coming into this as well, will be a marked man against Yamazaki and Arota. But you take a look again at the Kaya FC lineup.
Lucas Del Rosario, a name that pops out there. This is going to be an opportunity to really say, I deserve a starting spot. As we take a look at this squad of Manila Digger, Barsanilla naman ang pangalan that pops out there. He has a huge chance to prove his worth with Schaffner injured today.
That's right. And for a Manila Digger, as you've mentioned, Cisse and Nishioka, who have also been playing really well alongside Kai when it comes to the attack during that AFC Challenge League. And let's see how they're able to translate the performance on the international stage onto today's big matchup against Kaya FC Iloilo.
You see the players taking their positions around the circle as we will be having a moment of silence prior to kickoff here between Kaya and Manila Digger. great moment of silence observed there for Poli Dumagan. Tragically lost his life on a humanitarian assistance mission. Captain from the Air Force, and as mentioned, a former player and coach for Kaya FC. It's great to see him being paid tribute to here amongst his Philippine football community.
It's also great to see the community come on out today for this big matchup between Kaya FC and Manila Digger FC here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium.
Here we go. Kickoff in Manila City. Manila Digger, a huge opportunity to make a statement in this opening round. A young goalkeeper out to collect, preferred today in front of Michael Asso. Manila Digger have grown significantly over the years. From being a new squad, finding their feet here in the league, they have transformed into bona fide contenders. And here they are, just casually navigating this press. Filonco on the left side. Extra touch to find the room. And they're settling in very quickly here, Manila Digger. Neat and tidy early on, Jarvis. Magnus stepping forward, and that will allow Kaya into the game. Rota gets that to Yamazaki. See the intent from Cisse early on. Rather, Pa Usman Guy. Taken away in midfield. Space on the right side. Into the box, and Diano is there to meet it. Eric Eso. The two captains colliding, and we have a feeling this is going to be something that happens pretty often in this game.
You know, it's going to be an intense midfield battle, especially with Filonco. Very physical player, not afraid of big challenges. Of course, wearing the captain's armband for Manila Digger.
Magnus on the left side. At his start in the PFL, scuppered quite a bit after an early red card. Took him out of action for a little while. Speaking of players with opportunities to make a statement, Kenshiro Daniels as well.
Did score a big goal against BG Batum in their AFC Champions League appearance and didn't get a win. If I'm not mistaken, that's their first goal so far in that tournament.
Oof. Diano goes down in some pain. Usman Guy called for the foul here. He's a bit upset that he's been called for the infraction. Felt he got enough of the ball. Let's have a look at it. He cuts inside. Kenshiro collides with him. He gets a lot of the ball, but the follow-through catches Diano. And I don't think there's going to be any additional punishment for Pa Usman Guy. Coach Nonoy Fijadero having a word with the fourth official. And Diano's still down for Kaya FC Iloilo. Looks like Guy has come over to check on the Kaya player. Doesn't look like there was any malicious intent from him.
That's That's right. You saw that guy got majority of the ball before the follow-through went on to hit Diano. Diano, who's a bit sideways. But the impact of that clash with a guy, taking him a while to get back on his feet.
It's a early worry for Coach Yu Hoshide. He sent Fitch Arboleda out to warm up immediately. Of course, when you look onto the bench, Casambre is there, but there is no Menzi today either. So you don't want to be losing Mardiano early on. Zambrano. Diano seems to be okay. Simone Rota under a lot of pressure very quickly. Freddy Cortez finds the left back. Kaya now trying to assert their control. Had it poked away. Jovan Bidik denied. Now able to reach forward. Nishioka. Nishioka with an early ball. And that's some good defending from Yamazaki.
That's definitely not an easy header to be able to clear out, especially as you're running facing towards the goal, to make sure to get enough on it to let it go across.
Seiko Sise prowling inside the box. He's getting ready to pounce. It is a corner kick for Manila Digger, first one of the game. Quite a few bodies in there to aim for. Gets a touch. Opportunity at the far post. Headed away. Felonco. That one will sail away from danger. But there was, for a moment, a spot of bother for Kaya.
As you've mentioned, it took them a while to get their footing around that. Manila Digger got that first, second, and a third ball, showing intent of how dangerous they can be on set-piece opportunities from corners.
Rota was looking to go direct. He wins the header there. Troy Limbo now. Looking to take on his defenders. Early ball into the box. Wow. It's a great delivery from Troy Limbo from the left side.
For 3 chances in a row, the delivery of the players from the wings for Manila Digger, sending dangerous balls inside the box.
Touched on by Bidik. Ot. Del Rosario. Lucas Del Rosario attacking his man. He's going to go out for a goal kick. Kenji Nishioka doing just enough. Speaking of standouts of this Manila Digger side, Kenji Nishioka, 24 years of age. My understanding was born in Quezon City, but grew up in Japan, developed in his footballing capabilities there, has slotted into this Manila Digger side and has really made an impact. Chance here for Troy Limbo inside the box. Mardiano recovering just in time. Wouldn't have counted as the flag is eventually raised.
But again, Manila Digger, every chance that they get, every cross that they send inside the box has turned into something that's been troublesome for the back line of Kaya FC.
Seemingly getting the better of these opening exchanges, at least in these 10 minutes of the match, Manila Digger looking a real threat going forward. On the turn, Mike Ott. Del Rosario running into trouble. That's cleared away. Yamazaki assessing his options. He's got Zambrano in space. Magnus sizing it up. Jarvis gets ahead to it. Limbo just trying to play a little too quickly. Rota steps in. Room to turn. And that pass is cut out. Fantastic challenge to stop Manila Digger in their tracks. Del Rosario under a lot of pressure. Hasn't yet been able to find a lot of joy on that left side for Kaya, but Digger have been unable to bypass the pressure.
It was a good pressing chance there from Kaya FC to contain it in that attacking third. You also have to think that Yamazaki has been doing really well as a center back. We mentioned before the start of this season, he usually plays as a center mid, but he slotted in quite nicely as that center back role.
Filonco and Esso getting reacquainted. Filonco going long. Guy, he's got room to run. Taking on the back line, waiting for support, gets it out wide. Lots of yellow shirts filling in now. That's gonna be a goal kick. Goal kick gonna be retaken. You can see how dangerous Manila Digger can be on the counter, even when they're outnumbered.
That's right, it looked like it was 4v1 when a guy was bringing the ball up. But the speed and the vision, causing all sorts of trouble. KFC able to deal with the challenges from Manila Digger. They've barely found themselves in the attacking third.
Magnus linking up with Del Rosario. He's cut inside now here, the left back. Bidik dropping in. As the man leading the line, he's certainly very deep here, Jovan Bidik. Yamazaki stepping in to deny Sise. It's going to be a fascinating battle, that. Sekou Sise and Yamazaki in the Rota.
You also saw in that opening few minutes, Manila Digger so compact defending. So quickly to take up space when they're on the attack.
Going for it. Wouldn't even classify that as a half chance, maybe a quarter chance. Staying aggressive is Manila Digger. They are certainly going toe-to-toe here with the defending champions. Rota spraying it out wide. Bidik unable to keep that from going out. So far, John Mar Barsanilla has been very aggressive in that right back position. And So far, he's been making life difficult for Lucas Del Rosario. Nishioka playing a bit more centrally today. Seems as if Shermar Filonco is going to be shepherded out wide. "15 minutes gone." It's really flown by here between these two teams. It's gotten off to a flurry. Might say Manila Digger the happier of the two sides. Daniels cutting in. Lots of red shirts around him. He's got Diano in support. Eric Esso has peeled out wide. Diano robbed of possession. Digger looking to break. Daniels is there to cut it out. Magnus, my God. The trio linking up well. Zambrano dealing with the pressure. That's a tricky ball. Nick Esso.
Gotta say, first 15 minutes, Kai having a hard time finding the spaces in between.
Del Rosario trying to thread the needle.
As I mentioned, that Manila Digger defensively, they've looked really sharp, making sure that they outnumber the attack of Kaya FC.
Barsanilla takes the contact, wins the whistle. Hasn't looked out of place early on in this match. Shermar Filonco, who's played a lot of minutes in midfield this season, is being placed in a familiar role, actually, out in left back. Nishioka in the middle, alongside his midfield partner there. Looks like Mane. So far, they've been keeping things very tight.
The recent AFC Challenge League as well. The names of Nishioka, Kai, Mane, and Cisse, these are the four players that really stood out.
Fantastic strike to open the scoring. A piece of brilliance from Babukar Toure makes it 1-0 Manila Digger.
Just individual brilliance there from Toure, taking on the player 1v1, tightest of angles, but he makes sure to blast that in top net. He stays on a side, beats Magnus. It's a tight angle, but the power, the pace, and making sure that it stays within a target. Toure gets the opener and puts Manila Digger on top. What a fantastic work. Individual brilliance executed to perfection.
Just 19 years of age from the Gambia. Babukar Toure opening the scoring in style. You must say, we were just talking about Kenji Nishioka. He pings the ball beautifully out to the wing, and Toure taking over. Spectacular stuff. And for the third game in a row, Kaya FC Iloilo have conceded in the Philippines Football League. Sise matatawagan ng foul. And Kaya will play quickly. Diano. Can he find a teammate? Whistle blown, a bit delayed from John Mike Basirang, but he's decided enough contact from Nishioka for the free kick.
I think that was just because he had a high elbow. I want to see a replay of that.
Diano went down. Let's have a look here. Tries to cut inside Nishioka. Medyo nabasa. Extension of the arm. Enough for the whistle. It's perhaps the delay in the whistle more than anything that brought about the frustration from another digger, but they've not defending to do. Kaya could answer right back from this set piece. Zambrano's shot is blocked. Another digger will clear their lines.
As we've mentioned, 20 minutes so far in this match. Manila Digger are looking the more dangerous of the two sides, and eventually the chances paid off. They get the opener.
Diano wriggling free, could not find a teammate. Really become more of an attacking option this season at si Mar Diano from that right back position. Digger under a lot of pressure. Cough up possession. What gets it to Zambrano. Magnus arriving, and that is well behind the intended target.
Zambrano, player really needing to tighten up with the passes there.
The 29-year-old American has been in and out of the lineup. These are the type of games where you can really grab a hold of a position and make it your own. Limbo. Safely back to NG. It's a young man in between the sticks for Manila Digger, just 21 years of age, Omar NG. Also from the Gambia. Cortez, calm and composed with the ball at his feet. Yamazaki. Kaya finding some challenges in progressing the ball forward. Lovely from Sise. Support arriving in the form of Mane. Limbo dispossessed. Very quickly they come right back. Advantage being played. Shamar Filonco has stayed down for Manila Digger. Bit of a discussion being had about whether that contact deserves a bit of extra attention from the referee. Certainly it seemed as if Filonco was caught a bit late.
Diano very lucky at that moment. It could easily have been a yellow card if the referee spotted it.
Ito makikita natin ulit. Didn't really see the contact there, but you could see how painful it was for Shermar Filonco. should be okay here. We'll continue. Past the halfway point of this opening period. Manila Digger 1 goal ahead after starting the brighter of the two teams. They've gotten their just rewards. There's a spectacular strike to open the scoring, and Simone Rota taking that ball away. Digger keeping the pressure on. Right now, the defending champions struggling a little bit here against this very inspired Manila Digger side. Dick. Daniels. Just couldn't find a teammate there. Rota gets his head to it. Then Rosario gets it to Magnus. Ball is sent in. Felonco getting his head to it. Manila Digger again able to avert the danger. You do get a sense.
And I was going to say that Manila Digger, they've been composed in winning possession back. Every time Kaya FC put on the attack, they're not just clearing it out of danger to whom it may concern. It's always with intent. Seamlessly able to transition, defending onto attack, and to keeping possession.
Pareho tayong nararamdaman dito, no, Natasha? It seems like they've come back from this trip on the continental stage with a new level of confidence. And certainly they look very, very calm in there against the defending champions.
And rightfully so. When you get those wins, you get that momentum, especially on that international scene, it really carries on. You might as well say that the bond of these players being together for so long in Cambodia.
And what an opportunity that could have been for Kaya, as Kenshiro Daniels had found an opening. It was just a brief one. A real 50-50 there. He's erring on the safe side, John Mike Basinang. That ball seemed like it was there to be won. Another set piece for Iloilo. It's Mike Ott over the ball. We know Manila Digger is dangerous from free kicks, but so are Kaya. It's a great ball. Simone Rota was going for the spectacular. It's an extremely tight angle.
At the first chance we've seen Kaya FC Iloilo looking dangerous. And it's come from Simone Rota. That was a great delivery inside the box. Caused a bit of a scramble. Second ball falls for Rota. Just couldn't get the shot on target.
39 years of age now, Simone Rota. Hasn't looked like he's lost a step. Digger opting to simplify things. They're going to go long on this goal kick. Launched very long indeed by NG. They're in the final third. Chance here! An absolute cannon from Modu Mane, forcing a great save from Freddy Cortez.
An absolute rocket of a shot. Look at that. Replay. Mane blast that one towards goal bound, but Cortez quick with the reaction, gets a touch to it for that valiant effort. Manila Digger have won themselves another corner.
Can they cause trouble from this set piece? The deep delivery. Cisse got it goalwards. Confident catch from Cortez. Kaya now needing to apply a bit of pressure on Digger.
Look how quick Digger are to organize themselves back defensively as well. Allowing that back line to have possession of the ball. Initiating when to start the press, making sure that they stay compact.
Yamazaki assessing his options, sees the run on the left side. Magnus has it taken away. And now it's Digger looking to launch in the opposite direction. Not going to pan out for them on this occasion. 31 minutes gone. Manila Digger have scored one, gotten close to a second. And meanwhile, Kaya still waiting for their first real chance. So far, Omar NG has been largely untroubled. Tussle in midfield. Digger dispossessed. They have been so dangerous with the likes of Modu Mane, Babukar Ture, who scored the goal, Pa Usman Gai, as well as Seiko Sikse. And so much firepower. And Kaya have been more busy dealing with that firepower than being able to utilize their own.
So far defensively, Manila Digger have got Kaya covered.
Cortez calmly finds Zambrano, who's gonna spring that out wide to Daniels. NG gets to it. He's taken out his own man in the process, but he's ended up with a ball, which is important. It looks a painful one for Jordan Jarvis.
It's not a good side with the NG and Jarvis colliding midair. It's a great ball from Kenshiro Daniels.
Oof, sakit. Siko sa ulo.
Jarvis, of course, and NG both taking a while to get back up.
Jordan Jarvis able to smile. He seems to be okay. Of course, with that ball swinging away from goal, it's a tricky one for NG to deal with. Pero yan talagang instruction para sa mga goalkeeper. If you're gonna come for the ball, take out everything in your path, regardless if it's a teammate.
A chance now for Kaya FC to just regroup, get some instructions from their coach.
They seem to be largely nullified at the moment, which will come as a surprise to many. Kaya FC Iloilo have essentially run riot for the last 3 seasons here in the Philippines Football League. Hardly have they looked blunted like this.
take a look at their form in their last 4 outings, including international appearances as well. They've only won 1 game from their last 4 matches.
Right now, they are being tested, being asked to find another gear. Header 1, straight back to Kaya. Del Rosario able to turn. Lucas Del Rosario gets it out wide. Kenshiro Daniels into the box. Collision from behind. Diana will be booked for that. Perhaps more as an accumulation than anything. Itong si Mar Diano. You see Mar Diano having a word with the official.
You could feel a little bit for Diano, in a sense, maybe getting a bit of a vengeance from the challenge he had earlier as well with Guy.
Usman Guy seems to be okay though, thankfully.
Among the two, it's only Diana who has gotten in the book so far, and rightfully so.
Now we understand. It's the forearm to the back of the head.
I'd say this was his second dangerous challenge as well, so Diana has to be a bit more careful, especially now that he's in the referee's books.
And again, it's not a position that Kaya is very deep in at the moment. Cleared away. Unable to turn. Mane. Daniel's able to navigate the problem well.
You can see it a bit and time again. Kaya being forced to make passes backwards more than they've been making real challenges and passes forward.
What needs to be done here, Natasha, if anything, for them to be able to find more success inside the final third? Eric Esso finding a way. Daniels measuring. And that's going to be too far for Magnus to receive.
Well, for starters, you can't be giving the ball away just like that. But also on the other hand, you see how Manila Digger were able to get the goal was their confidence in the 1v1 to taking on the player. And you feel that with the 1v1 challenges that Kaya have been presenting up on top, the defending of Manila Digger has been superior to the attacks and the 1v1s from Kaya FC. And not just that, Manila Digger also making sure they have 1 or 2 players pressing every time an attacking player of Kaya has the ball.
Oh, trying to get more involved. Gonna swing it over to the other side. Yamazaki's got a lot of room. Lucas Del Rosario. Got 2 players nipping at his heels. Zambrano. Magnus in support. Lots of bodies inside the box for the men in yellow. That's beyond Rota, and this could be very dangerous indeed for Kaya. Guy. Kaya survive.
Feel that it's not even the first time that they've been giving the ball away, especially in the midfield. when you have a team like Manila Digger just pouncing on every mistake, a team so quick in transition. You saw that once they won the ball back, it was 5v2 at the moment. Good effort defensively for Kaya FC, able to deal with the trouble that they caused themselves.
You feel, the stakes are so high that if you misplace a ball a few inches, there's going to be a high price to pay. That's what makes these games so exciting. There's a lot of hype behind this match. And right now, we're all seeing why there has been so much excitement for these two teams to lock horns. Able to keep that in play. Usman Guy. Wow. What a tackle from Eric Esso.
And when you make a challenge like that, it has to be well timed. You see that sportsmanship between Guy and Esso as well.
What a run from Usman Guy. But equally, look at the tackle. Perfectly timed.
Tackles like that, well-timed, win it back, or that could easily been a card. Esso timed that one perfectly.
Nishioka brought down, no whistle. They get it back to him, Kenji Nishioka. Guy emerging in the middle. Mane in support. Nishioka has drifted out wide. Trying to control that one. It was rifled into the box. Kaya looking to play quickly, but the ball was rolling from Freddy Cortez.
Throughout the first 40 minutes of this first half, throughout the whole first half rather, I feel that Kaya FC have just found themselves on the back foot, having to deal with the wave and wave of attack coming in from Manila Digger.
Oh, its foot was high. It's going to be a yellow card. He's been getting more and more frustrated actually in the last few minutes.
You can feel that the frustration of the players of Kaya FC mentally playing a factor as well.
We've grown so accustomed to Kaya being able to express themselves out there with the ball. It's not something that we've really seen in this game too much. Let's have a look at it here. Oof. Wasn't a lot of force behind it, but he's definitely slapped the chest with his foot there.
And the referee had the best view of that scenario, and rightfully so. Odd gets a card for the action.
Mas na-appreciate natin dun sa slow-mo na talagang it seems as if it's frustration more than anything. But it looks like there's going to be an infraction on Manila Digger, and the ball will go to Kaya. Was it how the set piece was taken? Bit of a confusing one there. Certainly missed it. We are in the final minute of regulation, and Kaya will launch this one into the box. Digger have numbers going forward. Chance blocked. Big one for Yamazaki.
Could easily have been another chance at goal. Yamazaki doing really well to show support between the lines.
Rota getting a foot in initially. First attempt was blocked. Rather, Mane denied on that occasion. Would have been a disastrous time to concede for Kaya. Right before halftime. Corner kick to defend. Nishioka's ball. Jarvis gets his head to it.
It's a looping header and eventually falls into the hands of Cortez. 4 minutes of added time here in the first half. Can Kaya get an equalizer? Or will Manila Digger continue on? Great form they've had all throughout this first half.
Yamazaki has got Zambrano in the middle. Ott trying to find Magnus. Yamazaki will get there first. Strong challenge from Magnus. But again, a lot of the football being played inside the half of Kaya. Ball into the box. Felonko. It's a missed touch initially. Play continues. That's an awkward one for Magnus to deal with. And he's conceded a corner kick.
For a moment there, that looked like it was going goal bound.
So another corner to defend for Iloilo.
And the Manila Digger have looked dangerous with every corner opportunity that they've had. It's been connecting with the head of an attacking player.
Shioka's ball again makes a connection with Jarvis. Cortez blasts out wide. Another opportunity. Mane making contact with that just at the edge of the area.
Digger superior on those counterattacks, have been threatening.
Looking to go direct, but Marcenilla is there to shut the door. Final few seconds in this first half. Limbo unable to keep that in play. One last play for Iloilo. It's going to be out of bounds, and that should do it here in this first half. Manila Digger 1 goal ahead after 45. Expected it to be a tight one. For the moment, you dare say it could be. one-way traffic. There is the whistle from John Mike Basinang. Surprise, surprise. Kaya FC Iloilo, the defending champions, with their backs against the wall on this one. And they've been pushed to the limit.
Defensively, we might add. Haven't seen them on the attack, not really testing NG. No chance on goal at the moment. But Manila Digger, what a surprise package. They look refreshed, renewed from their AFC Challenge League. Got the goal early at the 18th minute. And this is going to be a long halftime talk for Kaya FC. Let's see how these two teams come in after the break.
Babacar Toure, the difference after that first half. Short break. We'll be right back. Halftime at the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium, where it is 1-0 in favor of Manila Digger, courtesy of a goal from Babacar Toure. The defending champions finding the challengers a difficult riddle to solve as of the moment. And KFC Iloilo, normally so free-flowing, normally so expressive, unable to do any of the things that they find comfort in this game against Manila Digger, who have been really on top in this match so far.
That's right, whether it is defensively or on the attack, they have been the much more superior team throughout that first half performance between the two teams. As we mentioned, this is one of those matchups that everyone is watching. The top two teams, top three if you include Cebu at the moment. Let's take a look at the first half highlights.
Danger from the left flank. And Nishioka, look at the distribution here for Babacar Toure, and then he turns on the jets, leaves Magnus, and look at this for a finish. Spectacular.
And he had to do a lot. Nishioka giving that pinpoint delivery, but Toure able to take on Magnus, beat him, gets the acceleration, but look at that tight angle, and the only way through was through the roof, and he did it.
Just 19 years of age, what a talent, Babacar Toure. And this match has had a little bit of everything. Great technique, a lot of physicality. It's a match that is being played at a really high intensity and a really high quality as well.
Physical challenges, both teams definitely really testing each other out. But this was that rocket of a shot that could have put them 2-0. Forcing Cortez to make a fantastic save there.
And look at this. Manila Digger looks so dangerous when they're going forward. They've had many moments where they could break and really threaten this backline of Kaya.
That's right. And not only in open play, but during the corner opportunities as well. But this was a fantastic stop from Esso, timing that to perfection to stop guy who has been spectacular up on attack.
You see this, a couple players have ended up in the book. Of course, makikita natin ngayon ang halftime statistics, possession in favor of Kaya, but a lot of that perhaps was inside their own half, moving the ball from side to side. Manila Digger have had the more purposeful holding of the ball.
That's right. Sometimes possession isn't everything. It has to be possession with intent. And you take a look at the stats, a bit surprising. 5 shots for Kaya, 3 on a target. Maybe I missed those 3 on target, but for the side of Manila Digger, they did have 10 shots, 7 on target. They've really tested out Cortez and found the back of the net once. Also to note, of course, yellow cards have been piling up for Kaya FC. Diano and Mike Ott both getting in the books early in that first half. Fouls have been pretty similar for Kaya, as Manila Digger picked up 5. But at the end of the day, despite what the stats say, it's the number up on top that makes a difference, and Manila Digger in the driver's seat coming into this second half with that 1-0 advantage.
And perhaps the most worrying as well for Kaya is that the team that looked more likely to score after that goal from Babukar Ture was still Manila Digger. So something needs to change for Kaya, and it seems they've decided on at least one already. We saw Meliza warming up. It is Janjan Meliza who has been introduced and immediately making an impact. Looking at the players on the pitch, it looks like Joven Bidik has made way. Kenshiro Daniels now leads the line. And Janjan Meliza has taken the position on the right flank.
Something that Manila Digger have been so superior on in that first half. They're very compact and organized defensively. And then they were so quick to take up space on the transition in attack.
Guy putting pressure on Yamazaki. Magnus, a bit of room, trying to thread the needle to Lucas Del Rosario. A great recovery from Barsanilla. Mukhang nagka-problema dito si Lucas Del Rosario. Seems to be okay to continue. Actually, scratch that. He's now hit the deck here. Lucas Del Rosario. He's gonna need some treatment on the sideline. That creates a bit of movement on the bench for Iloilo.
Not a good sign, just a minute into the second half. You have a player down, taking a while to get back up. Might force Kaya to make another substitution.
Rare error at the back for Manila Digger. Giving a cheap corner away. Can Iloilo take advantage? They haven't had too much success in open play. Could this be the way that they open things up? Mike Ott's delivery. It's a good one. It's a solid stop to deny Del Rosario. A player down. Looks like it might be CC. Launched his body at it. It's Touré.
Eventually able to pick himself back up. But the first time that we've seen a Kaya FC dangerous on the attack.
Siguradong ito yung hinahanap ni Coach Yu Hoshide to start this second half. Magnus shipping it into the box. Felonco will get the goal kick. Chance to breathe here for Manila Digger.
You also have to think that Kaya FC, they've been getting that space outside the box as well. But no one really taking those chances from distance.
Digger opting to play short. We're gonna see if they can play through this press. Touré doing well to keep that in possession. Yamazaki powering through. Kaishu Yamazaki dealing with everything thrown his way. Del Rosario still walking around gingerly. Doesn't look 100%. navigating the tight spaces. Passes behind from Guy. Hasn't quite looked as sharp to start off this second half, Manila Digger. Looks like Kaya will make another substitution here, with Del Rosario making way for Martini Ray.
Early substitution, forced early substitution in the second half for Kaya FC. Del Rosario's day is done.
Ray introducing himself into the action immediately. As he clipped Jordan Jarvis. It seems as if it's going to be a very short stint up top for Kenshiro Daniels, as he's been shipped off out wide to the left side this time. It's Martini Ray who's going to be leading the line. Not quite a natural forward.
Martini Ray, a player that stood out on the collegiate level, eventually picked up by Kaya FC. Let's see if he can make a difference in a big game like this.
Sanilla gets it forward. Zambrano collects, but he's had it poked away. Some protests in the crowd as Toure was called for the foul. Meliza finding a bit of breathing room. It's going to be a corner. Quite a bit of support from Manila Digger here inside the stadium, and it's going to be a red card. Wow. Bas Liu being given a red card. Some upset supporters in the stands. Particularly upset because of that call, perhaps on Toure for the foul initially.
You're most certainly sure that one person in the stand is going to be ejected from the stadium as well. There was a Manila Digger supporter who threw a bottle, or a cup rather, towards the area of the fourth officials, and is now being asked to vacate the premises.
Once objects are thrown onto the pitch, action will be taken. Certainly quite a bit of commotion taking place in the stands rather than on the pitch at the moment.
Match commissioner Cristina Ramos, known for her no-nonsense tolerance.
And so action is stalled momentarily. And Kaya waiting to take this corner kick. We can see it here now. Certainly throwing objects onto the pitch is not going to be tolerated, and this will be dealt with by the security staff.
We're not allowing the play to resume at the moment until the hostile fan is dealt with.
Some other supporters urging the officials to get the game restarted. Could argue they may have a point here. Security can deal with this, and the game can go on without incident. For the time being, it seems as if The referees will be waiting for the unruly fan to be taken away. And it looks like a stern warning more than an ejection has taken place, with security personnel now being placed in and around the area to keep more of a watchful eye.
You'd have to say the gesture was definitely unacceptable. But you also have to say that the fans of Manila Digger getting on and behind their team. So a bit of a pro and a con to the situation.
And John Mike Basinang doesn't look interested in getting this back underway just yet. He is not taken kindly to one of his officials being in proximity of an object being thrown onto the pitch, or in this case, the track. John Mike Basinang is going to have a word with the match commissioner before resuming this contest.
The match commissioner looking like she'll be needing help, reinforcement to deal with the fan.
This is the kind of game that it's turned into. High stakes, high pressure. And now the tensions have boiled over into the stands.
And if I could just say unkinder words on air, definitely is a lot to be said. But how the state has affected something on the pitch. We're taking a moment to resume play.
And how does this affect the players on the pitch? Of course, the tensions were very high, and now it's fizzled out a little bit.
And you'd feel that it would hurt Kaya more than anything, because they're slowly getting into a good sense of momentum starting into this second half.
And finally, the fan has been ejected, and play will be resumed. To be fair, it seems to be with the assistance of some of the Manila Digger staff. The player or the fan has been taken out. And now the game will go on.
The only positive that I can think of from this situation is that you gotta appreciate the passion of the fans.
Definitely. Meanwhile, after that lengthy delay, Kaya have had their corner kick repelled. All the players on the pitch will have to deal with a bit of an adrenaline dump to get themselves back and locked in to this contest. Cisse with a soft touch. Cortez off his line. So one of the big developments, as well as the loss of Bas Liu on the sideline for Manila Digger. Normally pulls the strings, calls the shots from there.
Of course, let's see how this will affect the game plan or the players on the pitch for Manila Digger. We're currently in the lead with 1-0. Goal early in that first half, 18th minute from Toure.
Eso. Kaya definitely enjoying more of the ball now inside the opposition half. Zambrano. deliver that ball into the box. Ot finds Martini Ray. Babalik kay Ot, pulls the trigger, chance here. And had it poked away at the vital moment.
You have to say, since Martini Ray's involvement in this game, you'd say that you've seen Kaya FC more and more in the attacking third. He's also helped them win that corner opportunity before that long delay and pause that happened.
Just about to pull the trigger when he had it poked away, and Barsanilla seems to be cramping up here for Manila Digger. A lot of players warming up now for both ends. You'd imagine changes to come in a flurry. Zachary Danico will be a man in particular high alert right now, with Barsanilla struggling a little bit. So sa mga question mark natin today was John Mar Barsanilla, how he would cope with a match of this stature, and you must say he's held his own.
Rightfully so. He's been doing well for the right back position.
Zambrano tripped up. Daniels has found a bit of room. Just trying to take that in his stride. The touch wasn't quite there.
Great delivery from Yamazaki to find the run of Kenshiro Daniels up on top. Just a touch too heavy from Daniels.
NG going long. Really able to get good distance. Eso. What? Eliza. Gets it back. Janja Meliza. Right-footed delivery out for a goal kick. He's added a bit of energy on that right side for Kaya.
Kaya FC, as compared to that first half especially, have found themselves on the attacking third on numerous occasions. Have they been dangerous? 50-50. But you'd say maybe just a step in the right direction.
Substitution taking place now for Manila Digger, and it is the one that we expected, Zachary Taninco, coming on in place of John Mar Barsanilla. Chance here, Guy. Zambrano has gotten tripped up on himself, but he's recovered well with a great tackle. Daniels unable to find a way out.
Taninco, of course, making his way on the pitch. Barsanilla did really well for that position. A young, highly rated player in Taninco.
It's Kim Versales who's going to be taking charge there on the sideline. Mentioned Zachary Taninco, highly rated. Must say credit to Manila Digger in putting together quite a robust squad. Able to bring on under 23 national team player in place of Barsanilla. Kaya dispossessed. Digger have not had as much joy going forward in this half. But here they come now, Nishioka. Ooh, was he offside? Cisse adjudged to have gone a little too early. There were some question marks to that call. It didn't look like everybody at Kaya's back line were on the same line. Nevertheless, Kaya again able to venture forward. Melisa.
That's another interesting matchup that we'll be seeing on the further end. Melisa against Felonco. Players no stranger to one another.
Nag-abutan pa ba sila sa stallion? It would have been teammates
Maybe
potentially on two different teams. Melisa pulling the trigger but didn't get a hold of it. There certainly has been more to Kaya's attack in the second half. But to Digger's credit, Omar NG hasn't been all that troubled.
at the moment, of course, Manila Digger able to cushion on the waves of attack coming in from Kaya FC.
Yamazaki quickly to Rota. Bounced up rather awkwardly for him. Luckily for Rota, a miscue from Manila. Daniel's under a lot of pressure on that occasion from Usman Gai. On from Ray. Toure switching the play. Limbo. Trying to attack his man, gets past two. Troy Limbo causing issues there on the left flank.
Able to get away from the two players pressing him, but Yamazaki just in the right place at the right time, sweeping things up in the back for Kaya FC.
You mentioned this earlier, Natasha, there's that willingness to attack on the 1v1s, sometimes the 1v2s. Manila Digger have just had a little bit more success in that department, but here comes Janjan Melisa, pulling the trigger early. Two substitutes linking up well.
Quicker transition from Kaya FC. He's caught them with a chance. So taken a bit too early from Melisa. Angie doing well with that situation. Had it covered.
Limbo looking to attack Diano. Mane. Just wide.
It's been back-to-back action on opposite ends of the pitch. Lisa with a chance earlier, quickly on the opposite end. Manila Diggers attack. Gotten them another corner. And each time that they do take these corner deliveries, you hold your breath a bit. You know that a goal could be brewing in there somewhere.
Especially with a delivery of this quality that Nishioka can bring. Kenji Nishioka, it's a deep one. concussion. It's into the hands of Cortez. Plays it to Zambrano. Eso. Liza has been a real option for them on that right side now. Yamazaki. Daniels gets it back to Magnus. Can he find a teammate? Cut back from Mike Ott. Second opportunity. And that is blasted over by Meliza.
What a play from Kaya FC. This time around, able to thread the needle, able to find the spaces in between. Magnus with a cutback. That was a ball from Daniels. Magnus cut back, 2-0, takes it first time. But Sambu was there to make sure that that ball wasn't going goal bound. Second ball fell kindly for Meliza. But the shot just sailed way over.
Not for the first time, a Manila Digger player has thrown his body at a shot. Less than 20 to go in regulation, but we can imagine there's going to be about 10 minutes at least added on because of the passage of play that was stopped. Navigating the right side nicely. Mike Ott. Trying to square it to Meliza. Digger under pressure now. Ott. Looped ball, and G with a nice catch. Digger interested to play quickly. Bit of a loose one from Taninco. Unnecessary risk trying to get it to Guy. Eso. Bit of a difficult one to control. Shioka all the way back to the goalkeeper. Round the corner from Filonco. Yamazaki dealing with the pressure.
Magnus, for 2 times in a row, has this theatrics for hitting it with his knee.
Crisis averted for Kaya. Zambrano certainly has been a stark improvement from the champions in the second half, and here comes Magnus. Penalty shouts from the Kaya players. Zambrano has gone down. Play on, says the referee. Nishioka got it taken away. And Manila Digger forced into a clearance. And Usman Guy has been booked for that challenge on Zambrano. There's going to be more changes from Kaya. Looks like the likes of Casambre and Paulo Bugas are being readied. Ray gets it to Ott. been peppering in and around the goal. Haven't really been able to get a clear-cut opportunity.
More fresh legs will be introduced in this matchup.
It's going to be Brandon Zambrano who makes way. It's going to be Eric Esso as well. So Paulo Bugas is going to get a chance to provide a bit of inspiration in midfield. And you imagine Yamazaki is going to get pushed up.
Kind of know when you see Rota, Casambre, and Yamazaki all on the pitch at the same time. It's Yamazaki that gets the nod to move into that higher position.
So for the first time this season, Yamazaki is going to get redeployed in the position where he initially made his reputation, and that is in midfield. He's getting involved and stuck in right away. It seems he may have caught quite a bit of Usman Gai. He's saying he got all ball. John Mike Basinang not interested in this. They seem to have a clear view of it. We're going to get another look at it on the follow through. Got the ball initially though. Taninko a step short. Going to be a clear foul on Magnus. The Danish player has been heavily involved today, as we're going to see a substitution now from Digger.
And interesting enough, Cisse, one of the players you usually watch out for, has been quiet throughout this match and will now be taken off this match and replaced.
He's not happy about it, Psycho Cisse. But he's coming off. It's going to be Dylan Wambatafem that comes on.
Player number 10, Psycho Cisse, replaced by player number 5, Dylan Wambatafem.
23-year-old Cameroonian checking in.
You think that Digger do definitely need to make that substitution? They haven't been as feisty as they were in that first half.
It's launched forward. They win the duel. Casambre denying that entry. Able to turn. Digger finding their footing once more. Found it a bit more of a struggle to find time in the opposition half, but they've got a chance here just beyond Guy. Daniels is looking for the run of Meliza. Felonco able to find Limbo. Unable to get past the second. Cortez. Magnus. Dispossessed cleanly. Jordan Jarvis. Yoshioka. Rabona to get it out wide. Left. Mane. He's had a few pops from just outside the box. He seems to be getting closer.
That was great movement from Manila Digger. Roy Limbo starting that attack from the left-hand side. Able to get a few passes in it. And Mane, player, if you give just some space outside the box, you know that he has it in him to take those chances. This time off target, but inching closer.
Tough one to deal with here. NG under a bit of pressure now. Taninko. Some unnecessary pressure on his goalkeeper. Dugas winning that duel. Ray lets it run. The back line has been solid so far.
Sambu especially has been impressive as at center back.
The player comes alive. Crowd on its feet. Chance for Manila Digger. It's gonna be a penalty. Or is it gonna be a yellow card for diving? It looks like it's gonna be a punishment for a dive.
And you'd love to see a replay on a chance like this. Great link up on top, Taninko.
Look at this player down here. Magic. I'm all better. Plays the player in. Toure goes down, or rather Modu Mane goes down. He's gonna get a yellow card for it. John Mike Basinang had a good look at it. Felt perhaps that there was not enough contact. Now Pa Usman guy goes down. Seems to be struggling from a bit of cramps. Let's have a look at it here one more time. This is going to be a classic moment when you're injured and then all of a sudden that ball comes around. Nawala yung sakit. He threads a good ball too. Pa Usman guy gets it into Mane, and then here we go. Was there contact or not? None. None at all.
And the referee rather calls that one really well. Gives the yellow card to the player who makes the dive. You get away with it, you get a penalty. But when you don't, you get a card.
John Mike Basinang, to be fair, has controlled this game quite well. He's been assured. He's been conversational with the players as well. He hasn't been shying away from engaging with those on the pitch. And he's gotten that one absolutely spot on. Yellow card for Modu Mane, fully deserved. Another shot blocked at the edge of the box.
I feel that that's also one of the strengths of Manila Digger, just the positioning that they've put themselves in, not allowing NG to do too much because they're already blocking the chances that are being taken by Kaya FC.
Big question mark for this game is how much added time we're gonna get. Could easily be like 15 minutes.
I'll take a gamble and guess at 12.
And Taninko has gone for it there. It's a definite goal kick that has turned into a corner. See the reactions of his teammates.
Chance for Kaya FC to make something out of nothing here on the set piece opportunity.
God's delivery all the way to the opposite side. Manila Digger go unpunished for that cheap giveaway.
They've cleanly dealt with the situation.
Clean header from Paulo Bugas. What? Shiro Daniels. Not on the same wavelength. Magnus was looking forward. Bugas didn't look over his shoulder. Felt Magnus was going to be in a more withdrawn position. Had gone out from the throw-in. Anybody's game still. And the Digger, of course, a goal ahead. Kaya have had a resurgence in the second half. And Martini Ray is going to get booked for a silly one.
And just unnecessary from Ray. And gets a card. That was already completely out of play. Nishioka just ushering that one out.
Look at this from Martini Ray. Hello.
You could tell the ball was nowhere in sight. He went fully directly for Nishioka and gets the card, rightfully so.
Here the support as well from Manila Digger in this Rizal Memorial Stadium. They've come out in numbers tonight. And a real chance here for Digger. It's gone out a bit wide. Opportunity for Paus Mangay! It's a second for Manila Digger.
The craziest reaction to the goal, and the fans go wild.
Pandemonium at the Rizal Memorial Stadium as Manila Digger seem to have sealed this match. Let's take a look at this quad vision replay. Paus Mangay collects, and what a finish. Cool, calm, collected, slotted in to the left-hand corner.
You have to give it to Toure as well. He had an early goal and he gives the assist to Guy. Cut-back pass, going through all the defensive players, not dealt with.
Kaya FC Iloilo are stunned.
And now feels like a mountain to climb for Kaya FC. They had moments on the attack, but couldn't turn them into clear-cut opportunities.
But this game is far from over. 15 minutes added on.
Manila Digger, deadly on the attack, most especially in the second half. They found themselves very few times on the attacking end, but each time they do, they make it count. A goal in the first and a goal in the second half.
Still so much time in this game. If Kaya FC Iloilo can get their foot in the door, you never know. What? Daninko under pressure from Daniels. Limbo. He's got support on the left side. Mane. Slips it through. It's a bit too strong. I must say this contingent from the Gambia has been sensational for Manila Digger. They just provide a real cutting edge to the attack and a real solidity in their spine.
And not just that, when the players have to take on different roles. Filonco, who also plays as that holding mid, being deployed to that left back. Nishioka plays more often than not up on top, slotting in to the defensive midfielder role, able to take up the challenge, slotting in perfectly for them so far.
Yamazaki getting forward. Meliza getting stuck in. Chance for Mike Ott! And the first real save for Omar NG, and it's spilled out for a corner kick. Meliza is going to take this one. It's going to be an outswinger. Can Kaya pull one back? Headed away. Usman Guy winning that header.
And Manila Digger just have been so disciplined defensively and on the attack.
Eliza floats it in. As you said, Natasha, Manila Digger plugging all the gaps, and here they come. Limbo. Nishioka arriving. Daninko there as well. Wamba Tafem. Not in a rush, Manila Digger. Got the luxury of a 2-goal lead.
Digger just enjoying a bit more of the possession. No real rush for them to send that one forward. To quickly go into the attack. They are with a 2-0 lead.
Making the ball do the running here, forcing Kaya to chase. Wamba Tafem will be offside, so gonna let that ball run. Yamazaki. What a pass outside of the boot to find Ott's run. Shermar Filonco is there to spot the danger. Shiro Daniels coming off for Sherwin Basindanan. He's going to have 10 minutes to try to impact this game.
Basindanan, a player that hasn't been getting much playing time with Kaya FC, but in the few instances that he has played, he's been a real difference maker. Let's see if he can do it again today.
Limbo linking up well. And is set free on the left side. Mane. Not the best pass. Out wide. Yamazaki gets it into Meliza. Martini Ray. Again, there always seems to be a body in the way. Bogas bundled over.
Just defensively again on point. Martini had a chance to take a shot. Made one more push. And the second time around, chance was blocked by a defensive player of Manila Digger.
And here comes an opportunity for Kaya to throw some bodies forward. Free kick on the way. Mike Ott and Jesus Meliza over it. Who's it gonna be? Mike Ott's delivery headed upwards. Ambatafem gets it into a danger zone. And Bogas's shot will sail harmlessly away.
He had the pace and power, but just way wide.
Halfway through these 15 minutes, and so far Manila Digger have gone unscathed. Foul called on Casambre. And Pa Usman guy wants to hear it from the Manila Digger support. With victory here today, it shakes things up in the Philippines Football League.
Put Cebu up on top momentarily with 19 points. Kaya will stay 18 points at second. And Manila Digger closing that gap with 17 points.
It's only the first round, but things getting quite exciting in the PFL.
For Manila Digger, their fairy tale run continues in the PFL. If I'm not mistaken, they'll be the only team unbeaten this season so far.
Might have been a late kick out. Basindanan's already getting involved. He's come on 4 minutes in and he's gotten booked. Kim Versailles is going to be a happy man. Everything going well for Manila Digger.
got an early goal in the start of the first half. They got an insurance goal late in this second half. Time not on Kaya's side. They don't need one, they need 2 goals to at least salvage a draw. And with 5 minutes left, possible, but unlikely.
Looking for Wamba top fem. Zaki gets it to Bugas. Limbo has pulled up from that tackle. He's in quite a bit of pain. Still crumpled on the floor. His teammates will continue playing on. They've got a chance. Long range effort hits the upright. Attack still on here. Mani will send that one out. What a chance. That could have been 3 for Manila Digger. So much power on it, and it certainly went past the goalkeeper.
Manila Digger just continue to be lethal on the attack. Every chance they get. Just had that space to take a shot. Hits the crossbar.
Cortez get a hand to it. Certainly went off the crossbar. Wow, Limbo in some significant pain, it looks like, from the reaction of the physio. And you feel for him. He's had a good game, Troy Limbo.
I was going to say, he hasn't been involved directly with the goals. He's been good on that left-hand side. He's been taking on the players 1v1, making all the right passes. He's been smart with his movements. It's unfortunate to see him in this much pain late in the game.
Very interesting to see what happened that led to this. But it looks like he took a solid shot to the shin. Troy Limbo. He's got a thumbs up. Says he's going to be all right. He's able to walk it off. Troy Limbo, warrior out here for Manila Digger. Had the physio worried. You could tell from his reaction.
You gotta love seeing him shine as well for Manila Digger.
Surely found a home here. It's a foot race. And Rota sends it back to Cortez. Rugas. What gets it out wide? Basindanan wins a corner kick. A minute and a half left. With that stoppage with Troy Limbo, you'd expect maybe a minute and a half more. Yanjan Meliza's delivery. It's a good one. It's into the hands of NG. Nobody there to attack that ball in the 6-yard box. G getting lots of distance on it. Meliza getting there ahead of Filonco. Oof, and that flashes across goal. Jarvis and NG coming together, not for the first time in this game.
I have to say, Kaya FC, they've had a couple chances up on top. Just haven't been clinical. And to add to that, defensively, center backs and the whole back line of Manila Digger just has been on point every single time.
Looks like there's going to be a yellow card given for time wasting for Manila Digger. It looks like Sambu is taking one for the team there.
Anything unnecessarily. You were going to do that, you might as well let the goalkeeper get the yellow.
Batafem had that ball taken away. Magnus gets some distance on it. Limbo still all right. Seems to have shaken off that earlier challenge. And this should do it for Manila Digger into the 106th minute. Maintained possession as well. Limbo comes off. Regala will check in. What you could imagine will be one of the shortest cameos of Regala's career. To appreciate Troy Limbo's willingness to continue in this game. He actually seems a little gutted that he can't continue and to finish the match. Digger now.
They've been enjoying themselves on the pitch here, looking so confident.
And there it is, full time. Manila Digger with a famous victory over Kaya FC Iloilo. It's a statement made and sent to the rest of the league. Manila Digger are contenders this year, and they've just taken 3 points away from the defending champions.
Absolute fantastic work for Manila Digger all around the pitch. Organized defensively, quick on the transition, clinical with their chances, and eventually they get a deserving win in this matchup against Kaya FC Iloilo.
That's the perfect word for it, deserving. They looked good value for their 3 points. Subdued the champions and certainly looked very threatening going forward. And the rest of the league now must take notice. This Manila Digger side means business.
Not just that, the composure they had towards the end of the match. They had great composure not to panic, still continued on with their game plan until that final whistle.
And they remain undefeated in this season. The only team to remain undefeated for the defending champions, Kaya FC Iloilo. It's back to the drawing board for them. And now they have suffered defeat against One Taguig. Now against Manila Digger. That's 2 teams that you expect to be in that top 6 picture. It'll be interesting how the path forward is for Kaya FC Iloilo, but the night is Manila Diggers to enjoy. Toure, the goal scorer, and Usman Guy to cap it all off, 2-0.
You think that Toure will definitely be the player of this match with his involvement with both goals. He gets the early goal, gets the advantage, creates the assist for the second goal. That was just the final nail in the coffin to get this win.
A perfect end to our Saturday triple header. A fantastic matchup. Had a little bit of everything in terms of entertainment in a football match. Great technique, fantastic goals, a lot of intensity, and a hint of controversy. Even had some fans sent off.
And that's a first. That's a first. And at the end of the day, you kind of have to love it that they've created this hostile environment that has put them with that confidence to perform on the pitch, perform for the fans that have come out here to support them as well.
So Manila Digger are looking to make the next step, and certainly these are the type of games where you make your statements. 2 goals over Kaya FC Iloilo. Job done for Manila Digger. We hope you enjoyed the action here in the Philippines Football League. We certainly did. For my partner Natasha Alquiros Data, my name is Jing Hamlang. Thank you for watching. This is the Philippines Football League. We are PFL.
Congratulations on the results of your match. What are your thoughts on the game?
Thank you very much. It was a very, very interesting game. The game was hard and difficult, but we stayed to the task. We stayed to the task. We played with discipline and Can I start over? Start over. Well, thank you very much. It was a very hard and then difficult game, but we stayed disciplined, we stayed to the task, we played together as a team, and that gave us the results we deserved.
What are your message to your fans?
Well, my message to the fans is let them keep coming, let them keep supporting, because it's going to be a long season, so we need their support. And we will try to give them what they deserve. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.